Day 25 on Semen retention. We're going strong. As you guys can see, the man is glowing. The man is glowing. Even though I need to shave, but the man is glowing, man. Feeling fresh. I'm feeling strong, right? I've managed to accumulate a lot of things when it comes to knowledge, right? So I've managed to read one book. I think I haven't mentioned this actually. Like the the book that I was reading, it was The Ways of a Superior Man, apart from the Bible. But then I've managed to finish that book. Now I'm gonna read the is it the habits, yeah, Tiny Habits, something like that. Yeah, I forgot the title. But then I'm gonna start reading maybe tomorrow. But usually I read from Monday to Friday. Then on weekends I just love to do my own thing. So yeah, but I'm very interested because I was just like checking what is the book all about, even though it actually speaks about the habits, tiny habits that we should do in order for us to achieve the things that we want. But then it actually goes into details regarding the psychology and all those things. So yeah, when I was just like reading, or when I was browsing, yeah, that's the right word to use. When I was browsing, I was able to see things that could actually help me to be consistent also with the journey that I am partaking in, which is YouTube, right? So this is something that I'm very, very passionate about. So yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. It's cold, it's raining here in PE, aka in South Africa. So wherever you're watching this live, just make sure that you are safe, guys, because it's quite cold here. Yes, 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 yes. Anyways, I was so lazy to do this live. I was like, oh my goodness, like I didn't want to do it, to be honest. But then I guess I've made the promise to myself that I will go live from Monday to Friday. And also forgive me, I was not available on Monday, I think. Yeah, but trying, man. I'm trying. But like I said, the cement retention part has been smooth. So the cement retention part has been very smooth after day 15 up until now. I haven't really experienced any difficulties regarding temptations, but I do also see the benefits that most of the guys tend to speak about, like the attraction from the different gender and obviously attracting things. I do see those benefits, but for me, it was something that I really, really wanted to do. And also, what I've noticed is me being able to be productive, man. I don't know where my mind was before, even though I was productive, but then I feel like I was not doing the most, right? So, like I said, now I've managed to read the book of Matthew. The the whole book, it has 28 chapters. So, so now it's 20. Is day 25, but then I've managed to read 28 chapters. By the way, I'm not a fast reader. I'm a very slow reader, but then I've managed. And now I'm on Mark. So I'm reading the book of Mark. I'm at chapter 9 now. Yeah. So tomorrow I should do chapter 10. But like I said, I don't really love to read mostly on weekends. But then I'm very excited about the also other reading that I'm gonna partake in, which is the book of habits, right? So yeah, man. I guess the whole purpose for this series was to basically me being able to be active and also to use the time that I have wisely. Of course, I'm a personal trainer. My job is very consuming. Like being a coach, I'm sure if you are a coach or if you know anyone who's a coach, they will tell you guys this is not for everyone. But I've managed to do everything accordingly where I'm managing my time correctly, and also I am eating, because it was also one of the things that I was not doing. It was eating, guys, because I'll have like clients back to back. I won't even have time to eat. That's how bad it was. And don't even don't even speak about me being able to read the Bible or the books that I love, because I'm a nerd. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'm a nerd. I just love to consume information, and obviously to use the information, not only to consume the information, also to use it. As you guys, you can see, I'm a creator. So hello, hello, Nolukolo. uh, Mr. Akroll. Oh my goodness. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrect. But yeah, so my goal is to not only consume the information, but then it's also use the information that I'm consuming wisely, right? So yeah, okay, a special person. Yeah, I even lost speech now because I see you. You know who you are. But anyway, thank you so much for being live. But yeah, so yeah, man, I'm so happy. Today is day 25, 5 days to go. We're gonna see how things, yeah, we're gonna see how things end. But yeah, I'm actually proud of myself, because it's been a while ever since I've been in the streak where uh I like I was very focused, right, when it comes to my reading, when it comes to my work ethic and everything, and also my training, guys, was I've been training for almost 9 years this year, I think. So I've been doing this for a while. So it's very easy for anyone, if let's say for example you're doing the same thing over and over, it's very easy for anyone to get bored, So yeah, I've managed to try by all means to challenge myself. Like for example, the last time I was doing strength training, where I was focusing more on strength. What is good, Erasmus? What is good? Yeah, I was focusing more on strength. So but now I'm not doing that. I'm focusing more on hypertrophy, and I'm enjoying my workouts, guys. I'm really really enjoying my workouts. So yeah, life is good. Life is absolutely good. Of course, there are also other things that are personal that I tend to come across, but mostly life is good. I won't complain, man. I won't complain, even though I hate to compare myself with other people. But then when I look at the people, I'm like, oh my goodness, like they are really, really struggling, and I should always be grateful for what I have, you know? I should always, always be grateful for what I have, because sometimes, I'm speaking about myself, I'm not sure about you, but sometimes I'll be like, oh my goodness, why I'm not like that person? Or let's say if I do see other colleague of mine having a lot of clients, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I wish I could, be busy like him, or I wish I could have cool clients like him. Because even if I do have clients, but some of the clients feel like, oh my goodness, I wish I could not work with this person. Like, you know what I mean? But then, of course, you need money, so you might as well work, or work with this person, even though you don't really enjoy being around them. But then me doing that is kind of defeating the purpose, right, of what I'm doing. And also, I'm lucky because I'm doing something that I really, really love. There are a lot of people out there who are doing things that they don't really love, but then for the sake of them wanting to have something like food, and obviously staying in a safe place, they are necessary to do these things. But then for me, I'm having food, right? I'm staying in a safe place. I am healthy. I'm doing something that I love. I feel like that is so underrated. So Yeah, so now I'm no longer comparing myself with anyone, even though we tend to hear that a lot. It's kind of cliche because we tend to hear that a lot, but then it's true, guys. Do not compare yourself with anyone. Be grateful, actually. Be grateful for what you have. Like, be grateful because even the billionaire, they will exchange the money that they have in order for them to have the health that you have. If, let's say, for example, they are struggling with health or they are struggling with anything. So I'm trying to be grateful each and every day. It's not easy, right? It's not easy. It's very hard to always be grateful all the time. But it's something that I train myself to do it almost every day after my meditation practice. So I'll do like a gratification practice where I'm just grateful, just write three or two things that I'm grateful for each and every day. So that has been very helpful. Andy, what is good? Spirit buffet too. Nah, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, so each and every day I try to be grateful because life is very hard. I won't lie, life is very hard. But then, if we are always complaining, I feel like we will always be depressed, and you will always forget the things that we have, right? Even like me being able to speak with you guys, me having internet to actually speak with you guys. I mean, this is this is. I'm very lucky. Yeah, I even lost words. I got chills as I was speaking. So yeah. Anyways, where I was, yeah, speaking about the semen retention. Today is 25 days, guys, being on celibacy. Actually, celibacy. I know some people they tend to mix these terms. Being on celibacy and also being on semen retention, they are totally different things, right? So you being on celibacy meaning you are not associating yourself with any sexual activities, right? So even if, okay, you can't get married if you are on celibacy. Most of the guys or girls who are on celibacy, they are not married, right? They are not married. So celibacy, you are not sexually active at all. But then if you are semen retention, you can still be sexual active. Let's say you are married, you can still, um, or even if you are not married, you are dating, you can still be on semen retention. But then you should not ejaculate. That's the goal. You should not ejaculate, right? So yeah, those are the two different things, guys. Two different things. The reason why you don't want to ejaculate is because you don't want to waste your seed. Because the seed that we have as a man, it can create. So the seed actually create a human. So you can actually create a lot of things with the seed that you have as a man, right? Even as a woman, you can still be on semen retention. But I'm not really clue up like on how it works and so on. Apart from the celibacy part from them, but as a guy, the seed that we have, yo, bro, like can use that seed to create things. I'm not saying I'm perfect on this, but then even for me, I've managed to do a lot of things. Like I told you, I read the chapter of Matthew. I'm reading Mark as we speak. I've managed to read the whole book of the ways of a superior man. I'm not sure if you guys know the book. Absolutely one of the books that I would recommend for each man who is watching this live, even ladies. But that book is absolutely powerful. The ways of a superior man. So yeah, let me read what Andile has wrote. So if you can change one thing about the world, what will that be? Good question, Andile. Thank you. I would say for young men and also women, for them to be taught in a young age to actually think for themselves, like to have critical thinking for themselves, for them to not being forced by their parents um, to do things, right? Even though now I feel like modern parents, they kind of are aware now, like as 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 time goes by, that they should not really be involved when it comes to their their child, like picking careers and everything. Yeah, they could guide them, but of course it's not up to them, right? So for me, what I will add on that, I'll build like classes for every kids, like in schools, right? For them to be able to think for themselves, right? So that it could not be easy for them to be manipulated by anything. And the worst part, guys, the reason why I'm saying this is because I was also a victim. But I think I will share about this when I'm very, very comfortable. I was a victim of something that I think I could have avoided this if I was able to think clearly, right? Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope I did answer your question, brother. And also, your question is quite deep. I love it. But yeah, being able to think as a person, it's like the most powerful thing ever. To not follow the crowd, you know what I mean? To make your own decision. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that question. And yeah, and also the importance of semen retention for young men, and also celibacy. I think the Bible, I'm not sure if you guys you do believe in Bible, or if you guys you are believers, right? It doesn't matter which religion you believe in, but what tends to be taught in churches and also in religion is that we should not have sex up until we are married, right? That's what we are told. But then they don't really go into details like why we should do that. I feel like if we can be told exactly like why we should not have sex because something like this will happen, you know what I mean? If they could actually go deep, and that critical thinking will actually play a role in that manner, because they will be told, of course, what they should not do, and now they will think for themselves, okay, this is right, this is not right, you know what I mean? So hence I would love for everyone to be taught this, because for me, I've learned about semen retention maybe 3 years back. I didn't know anything about it, but then I kind of knew, like having sex before marriage is it's a sin. That's what you're told. Like it's a sin. You should not do it. That's all. They don't really go into details like what is gonna happen. You know what I mean, to your body, and also to the things, to your environment mostly. What is gonna happen? Like they don't really speak about those things. So yeah. Andrew, what is good? What is good? What is good? Why should I come to Brazil? Give me one reason, then I will definitely come. Give me one reason. Give me one reason, then I'll definitely come. So yeah, guys, semen retention is absolutely a game changer for guys. And also one of the chapters that I love for from the book The Ways of a Superman is the chapter where it speaks about a man, like a man should not date if they don't know their purpose, right? Of course, the word purpose tends to be used a lot, and I feel like the way that he's kind of overrated, especially now. Oh, you don't speak English very well. No problem, no problem. But I like on how you are writing your English. Yeah. So what I was saying. Yeah. So the book actually speaks about a man should not date up until they know their purpose. Of course, you don't have to know fully your purpose, but like the first thing that you should do, at least you should um, work, right? You should work, you should be able to support yourself as a man. Doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter in terms of your age, how old you are, but then you can, the main goal is for you to be able to do things by yourself, and of course to find mentors that could actually help you, right, before you associate yourself with any romantic relationship, right? So that chapter is absolutely powerful to me. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, I wish every young man could actually read this chapter. And also the one that I took is, I think, is the third one, where it speaks about, as a man you should be able to live, or rather to adapt, right? So let's say, for example, I'm a personal trainer now. I should be able to be willing to walk away if this is something that is not really fulfilling me anymore, right? So because for me, I believe this is my purpose, this is my passion. But then if this work is no longer fulfilling me anymore, I should be willing to walk away. Even if, let's say, I do something that does not really making me to earn a lot of money, I should do that, because my core, or rather, I won't be happy up until I do what I need to do, if that makes sense. Hence, you see a lot of people also who have a lot of money, they tend to not be fulfilled, they tend to commit suicide. Most of them, they tend to do the things that are not really fulfilling, right? Or they tend to not even be fulfilled with what they have. Maybe they have a lot of money, but then they have they don't have friendships, right? Um, yeah, due to how they work, maybe now they don't have friendships, they don't have friends, they don't have kids, like they are basically alone. So hence I'm saying the goal is for you to do something that you are really um, fulfilled with. Yeah, that's the word, you are fulfilled with. So that book has taught me a lot with that one chapter, and you can guess like what are the things that I got from the whole book, right? So hence I'm saying you guys, you should check out the book. Absolutely game changer for men and also for women. If you can read the book, you'll be able to know your man closer, and you'll be able to know us on how we actually think. So yeah, Andrew is saying, I don't speak English very well. You have no super chat YouTube? No, I don't have. I'm sorry. Uh, so you're asking me if I'm happy? That's a good question. You are the second person to ask me this question. I think happiness is something that comes and goes. It's not something that is stationary. Now, since I'm also learning the gratitude practice, I'm learning to be grateful for what I have, even though I'm striving to have other things. So, what I'm gonna say, I would say I'm happy due to the practice that I'm doing, gratitude practice that I'm doing. Of course, I want to accumulate things, like mostly material things, even though some people they may say, you know what, these things they don't really bring value. But for me, I feel like they do, because I still want to give, I still want to give, like me doing this. If I could do this on a bigger scale, this is me giving, meaning I need material things, right? I need maybe a new phone, you know what I mean? Like those type of things, you know what I mean? So hence I'm saying I would love to have material things so that I can be able to give more. And also it's not about internet like what I'm doing now. It's also about giving, like in secret, right? where no one actually know or rather see the things that I tend to give away to other people. It could be money, it could be food, it could be anything. But then not everyone should know this, right? It's between me and that person. And also the goal is to not I'm not expecting anything from that person. I'm just giving, right? But then I won't be able to give if I don't have money. So I need money, right? I need money. I need to accumulate things so that I can be able to give. I hope that makes sense. I know you asked me if I'm happy. I tend to drag my answers. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah, that's a good question actually. Are you happy? Yeah, I appreciate these questions, guys. I would love for you guys to ask me these questions. But yeah, funny enough, it's 25 seconds. We are chasing 26. I was about to say it's 25 seconds. Day 25 on semen retention. Crazy achievement. A crazy achievement. I hope you guys are also, even if let's say you were not partaking in this series, because we are left with 5 days now. The goal was to do 30 days of semen retention. So we left with 5 days now. Yeah, I'm actually waiting for my client. I'm not sure if she's coming because it's raining outside. I think she's not coming. But anyways, as I was saying, guys, it's quite an achievement, to be honest. Day 25, it's quite an achievement, I won't lie. Yeah, so with the goal is to do 30 days, so I'm left with 5 days already. I would love to carry on, but I'm gonna say because I don't want this to affect other things in my life. Don't get me wrong, semen retention doesn't have negative effect mostly, but at the same time you still need to enjoy your life. There was a time when I was in semen retention, and I will feel bad whenever I kind of broke the covenant that I've made with myself. And life is not about that. So that's what I've learned. So hence I'm saying I'll see what I'll do if I'm gonna carry on or if I'm gonna stick to it. Maybe aim for 3 months, you know. But yeah. And also something that I'm very excited about that I've been doing on this semen retention. Guys, so many things have been achieved lately. So I was also doing a dry fast. So a dry fast is basically you not eating food at the same time you're not drinking water, right? I know that's crazy. So I've been doing that for 2 days. So meaning for 48 hours, I think. Yeah, for 48 hours. So yeah, it's very interesting, I won't lie. But then I won't say I did see any. Okay, there is a difference. Uh, translation, please. Santos, I'm not sure what you're asking. But anyways, as I was saying, so dry fast is basically different from the water fast where you just only drink water. So dry fast is about you not eating anything, you're not drinking any water. So what I've noticed, like around 6 p.m. in the evening, I tend to lose strength. When I'm saying strength, you see now I'm speaking with energy, right? But when I'm on dry fast, I tend to, like, even if I want to speak like this, like with this energy, I struggle. I can, but then I struggle. I have to use a lot of energy, right? Yeah, but then now I don't even have to use energy. You know what I mean? Like this is me vibing. So that's what I've noticed. And also, like, doing fast with water, you tend to be still, being active. You are, yeah, you don't really, okay, I won't say you don't really think about food. You still think about food, but then whenever you don't have anything in your stomach, you tend to be hungry, right? So it's better when you do have water instead of you not having any water, because I tend to have these crazy cravings. Like, I'll want things that I don't even like. Like, for example, here in South Africa, we have a thing that is called the Semen. With beans, we call it umngqusho. I don't like that. I don't really drink. I don't really eat that at all, a lot. But then, when I'm on dry fast, I tend to have cravings of wanting to consume a sampan bean. I mean, that is not me, guys. I won't eat that for days. And yeah, man, you tend to crave things that you don't really enjoy, but then because of you are hungry, you just want to eat anything. And also, if you are not healthy, I won't really recommend for you to do dry fast. When I'm saying you're not healthy, you on you have diabetes, you have heart problems, yeah, like, don't, or you have blood pressure, please don't do dry fast. It's quite dangerous. So yeah, or at least you should consult your doctor first. Okay. So yeah, guys. Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to waste your time. But I'm so grateful for the time that you guys managed to share with me. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure if tomorrow I'll be live. I'll see. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow though. Cheers.